gonna be a beautiful day, everybody. Trog here, back with the art of ramp, teaching you guys pivot to fakies today. On the progression here in the intermediate ramp riding, we've been talking about feeble fakie, axle stall fakie, and we are talking about pivot to fakie today, you guys. All right, so again, building off the basics that we've been working here in intermediate ramp riding. Truck bash fakie, you're gonna wanna know that one again. Feeble fakie dialed in, you're gonna have your axle stall to fakie dialed in. And now pivot to fakie. Pivot to fakie again, backside. We're just going into a backside 5-0, coming in fakie. Again, watching those videos, all this is gonna come together, and let's get to it, all right? So, really working with some skate camp kids today on this trick. I noticed practicing the movement on flat ground is so important, all right? So find a line somewhere, like maybe it's a crack in the surface, it's a plywood line at your skate park, use that as a visual. But what you're gonna wanna do is turn that body 90 and then really almost over crank your shoulders front side and then get back into that middle. So you're starting to do this twist. Pushing backside with your lower half, front side with your upper half. Get used to this, all right? And lifting up through all this, all right? It's a big hip game. Again, like in the 50-50s, you guys are on that back heel, but this time we're on that 5-0, so our knee is gonna be bent up. Very important here. So you're gonna be twisting, knee up. That's the difference. Essentially, you're gonna pump up this quarter pipe, keep the knee up, and not even bring it down to the re-entry, okay? So, again, pretty simple on the definition between 50-50 and pivot. We all know this. However, you're just not lowering it down, all right? There is a little bit of a fear that comes with that, though. It's like, now I can hang up. I'm keeping the wheels up. You have to be more precision on the pivot fakie than you do on the 50-50 to fakie. The 50-50 to fakie, you can almost cheat and slide down the ramp or drop in switch even I've seen done off the nose, all right? We're not doing that. We're trying to teach you guys the proper techniques here, and that is one of the major ways to focus, all right, on doing this, is practicing this footwork and this balance with the upper body, all right? In the 50-50 video, different from this, you are really cranking your shoulders over. So when I'm up there, I'm actually, you'll see in these recap videos, I'm cranking my upper body almost 180 degrees as my lower half is going over. We just talked about that stuff. Put that into practice, put that into play. The bailout pattern on this stuff, you're gonna go up the ramp and you're gonna turn your head fakie and you're just stepping off, twisting off that front foot. It's a very simple bailout pattern. Here's some clips on that. Other than that, the one thing I did notice today a lot when I was doing this is this pump up the ramp, all right? So as I'm approaching here, I'm coming up the ramp, and I'm actually not just riding into a pivot. I'm actually pumping, and almost, it's like, I feel like I'm bonking up into there, but I'm really not. Certainly not bonking out, you guys, but going up, hitting the heel right here. I'm doing that pivot, right in that pivot point, on your back, your heel side truck like we've been talking about. You're locking in there. And essentially, you're gonna be rolling that front foot. Just like I was talking about in the axle stall fakie, coming back in, nice and smooth. And the head turn on this, again, you're spotting, coping, wheels down, back wheels right away. Again, I'm not even probably turning my head all the way back until I'm right about here, all right? So it's kind of a slow turn of the head. Spotting the landing. I'm breathing out here, ready for my next wall too, so. Just setting up for this stuff, I'm taking breaths in on like tail stalls, fakie Smith. Stuff that's easy, confident setup tricks. That's what I'm breathing in, slow breath out when I'm practicing this stuff. The last thing, pro tip on this move is your front foot. So when you're up there in your heel toe, you're on your heel, you're about to come in on that toe, what I notice I'm doing here is I'm pressing down on like my pinky and my ring finger toe on my board. So I'm really applying pressure on there. So when I'm up here, what I'm meaning here is I'm pressing down on these toes right here. I'm rooting my foot down on that board, twisting my shoe almost, or my foot into that. And that's what's really keeping me grounded on that board. I don't want that foot to come off, fall down, hang up. It's a devastating blow to your elbow. Don't do it, kids. Follow these tips and you too will be learning pivot fakies. Send me some photos, send me some videos. I'd love to see you guys progressing out there. Thanks for watching The Art of Ram. Dennis, my man.
Yeah.
Let's get this.
Let's get it.
All right, dude. Ram it down. I'm good.